This is your third year.
My third year.
So how you feeling? What you think about tonight?
This is so much fun. Creativerse it's just been a journey for me as an individual and a professional to come, this was, one of my first public speaking and workshop, and it just kind of ignited even more creativeness to what I do and what I stand for with mental health awareness and education. Just trying to, it's also just fun.
It is.
It's a great community to come to on a Friday night and, meet people, but then tomorrow you're going to learn a lot. It's one of my favorite things.
So tell everyone who you are and what you do. Give them a little refresher.
Oh boy. Okay. I've been trying to practice to narrow down this question. What do I do? Okay. So by trade, I am a clinical social worker. What that really means, I guess, is I work with people, individuals, families, and recovering from mental health and addiction. But I really help people build the lifestyle of recovery, and specifically through the relationship with food. I love food, but that's more my story, and I think it's also a fundamental understanding of what mental health and brain health really means. Right. But I do a lot. I mean, I've had to wear so many hats. And then venturing into modeling now, where I'm like
supermodel.
Super. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to whoever puts that label and gives a little blue check next to it. But yeah, you never know. You never know.
Right.
Might see me somewhere.
So, what are you going to be talking about tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're gonna. I need to practice this today, right? Mental health cannot be fully encompassed in 45 minutes to an hour of a workshop, but I'm going to do my best to make enough make sense, because using AI for a creative entrepreneur is such a great asset, but we need to understand the implications on the brain and on your body even to have such type of support. And it can be a great asset for mental health as well. But it's also, so we're going to talk a little bit about how to manage, how to stay in tune with yourself, with reality that we all have to kind of navigate, that's not on a screen and not AI. So I'm gonna pack a lot into 45 minutes. Get ready to take notes.
So how is AI impacting your business?
Oh, that's a good question. So there's pros and cons. I guess I'm gonna start with the pros, because no one really likes to talk about the negative things first, but the pros is really, it is helping people kind of get over some interpersonal issues. It can help simplify a lot of thinking for, people, myself included, with ADHD and anxiety. Sometimes you need a mirror, and AI can be that for people. But I also want people to understand the implications of depending fully on technology to do things. And so I think it helps a lot of my clients be able to, get creative and find ways to cope, but then also we need to stay connected human to human. And even for me in my business, I'm fully virtual as a counselor and therapist. So I'm grateful for technology, but we also have to be very careful about how we utilize it in our lives.
Finding that work-life balance, life-work balance.
Yeah, I think it can help with simplifying some of the things that can be so overwhelming, like a cleaning schedule, how to ask a person on a date, a script of some sort, but it's not going to make your mouth move and speak words and be confident all the time. So it can help a lot, but we just need to think a little bit more about how we use it.
Okay. So I'm sure I asked you last year, but tell us something about yourself that you didn't tell us last year that people don't know about Sarah.
I'm not sure I remember. Do you remember?
I don't know.
Well, I've already mentioned that I've started modeling. Being a role model was important to me, and I didn't really realize it was, actual modeling could be that avenue for me to be able to get mental health talked about more and shown as proof of concept. You take care of yourself, things happen. But part of my story, I don't know, my brain keeps going to law enforcement. So I actually have a very diverse resume, not only just in my profession, but even outside of my profession. I used to work in the prison system. I used to drive buses. I used to have my CDLs and whip a 40-foot bus, probably not recently, probably need a little practice, but yeah, just I think life experience is education in itself, but I also think education is important, but life teaches you a lot if you know how to pay attention.
So I saw you on social media doing a model campaign or with Belk.
Dillard's.
Yes.
But I do love Belk too.
We love Belk.
You can shout
but
them
it was
out.
Dillard's. So tell us about that experience and how was that?
Oh, that was so great. I was grateful enough to have met someone who put my name out there because networking is my social anxiety would be like, no, don't do that. But someone was like, oh yeah, I should try it. And I learned so much about myself every single time I try something new that scares me. And Dillard's was one of those I was like, oh my gosh, Dillard's is a name.
It's a name, right?
But it was also, I think, I had been testing out different types of modeling. This is my first year, and I told myself I was going to get a diverse, a portfolio and build my portfolio and just see what happens. But when Dillard's, I don't know, like something came over me. That's the thing about people. When you try different things, you learn so much about yourself, and being able to pick out the clothes that meant something to me, and representation of being a plus size model. There are very few names that get talked about in that regard, and I think I just want to show people, especially women and plus size women, that you don't have to be perfect to be able to be seen.
Right.
And I want to model, natural bodies, natural looks, and just share that with people.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. That was so fun. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Advice for upcoming creative.
Advice for an upcoming creative. Stay true to who you are, but take risks in challenging what you know about yourself. So I think what I mean is if you're in tune with your emotions, anxiety usually will stop you, and try to consider that as a chance to be like, let me overstep this and see really if this is, stay away, or if this is something where I can, learn about maybe more about what I want, and then also just be patient, because this whole, whether you want to call it entrepreneurship or learning authentic you, it takes time, and take it slow. Being patient always pays off.
Yeah.
It's the impulse that kind of, when we get excited, like, oh, I have this idea and I want to, go after it, but slow down.
Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Enjoy the experience, the journey.
Yes. And if you're not, call me, because I'll figure out what's going on, because there are a lot of things in this world. I mean, not every day for me is, sunshines and rainbows, but I try to be transparent and share the bad days, but it's supposed to be enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have some degree of joy in it. So.
Camera.
Oh, which one? Which one?
I know, right? So, where can everyone find you?
Right here at Creativerse. So on social media, so my business page is right_size_perspective on Instagram. Facebook is Sarah Wilder. That's kind of a mashup. But my website has all of those links. Just Google me, Sarah without an H, Wilder, WILDER. So, did I forget any? Instagram, LinkedIn's too, but I'll be honest, LinkedIn doesn't do. I don't need. I'll work on that eventually. Work on it eventually.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was good
I
to see
appreciate you
again.
taking your time to do this.
Awesome.
It's time to eat.
Right. We will be right back.
Talk about yourself.
So,
Do you want me to talk with you about yourself? What have you been up to?
I've been working behind the scenes. I've been doing a little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Had speaking engagements, workshops, leading the prayer call on Clubhouse. Led my first communion.
Okay.
Working on some special projects that are coming up.
What about your
promoting my retreat.
your retreat? Yes.
And then, so let me back up a little bit. So June 7th, we have a meet and greet coming up, a leadership brunch, and it's June the 7th. Starts at 10 a.m. goes till 2. And so gonna be doing a little networking, sharing insider details of what I've been up to and what's coming up. Like I said, working on a retreat. The retreat is July the 10th through the 12th, and we'll be at the Outer Banks for the 10th through the 12th. Content creation, workshops, self-care, relaxation, rest,
Recharge.
Yeah.
It's part of the journey is you got to pause and reevaluate.
Right.
And keep on moving.
Gonna be celebrating my birthday. I'll be 45, so I'm looking forward to that and spending time with people that I love.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing how you blow it up.
I'm gonna do my best.
Absolutely. That's all you can do, right?
That's all I can do, and that's all I got.
All right, I'm going for that mac and cheese now.
Later. We'll see you
I'm
guys later.
excited to see it.